Hi, it's Nancy, and it's Fitness Friday, and you know what that means. I'm supposed to do a video about yoga. It's not done. I'm actually going to start out with a video, and you may even get it today, about my ab work that I do every single day. My dog is barking at me. This is for people who want to start walking or running outside. Now, the reason I run has nothing to do with wanting to be a great runner, and everything to do with the fact that I can burn more calories in a shorter amount of time. In half an hour, I can burn as many calories as an hour of walking. That's a time saver. I dig it. So I do it. And along the way, I've got goals. So we're going to talk about 10 things, day before Halloween, doing my nails, 10 things that you should do whether you walk or you run, and transitioning from walking to running, if that's what you're interested in. If you're not, stick with walking. It's good for you. By the way, I want to tell you that they used to think that walking and running was very hard on your knee joints and your hip joints. They've since found out that that is not true. It's in the latest edition of Runner's World, I believe, that it cites many studies that show that degenerative bone diseases happen actually less in runners and joint diseases. You're putting weight on that. Any weight-bearing exercise that builds your bones. And running is almost like plyometrics, which are just jumping jacks. It pounds those feet against the pavement. So the first thing we're going to talk about is shoes. Excuse to go out and buy shoes, but not just any shoe. Don't go to Payless for your running shoes. I know I talk about Payless and cheap shoes all the time. Running is different. Running requires good shoes fit properly by somebody who knows what they are doing at least the first time. And if you find a brand and a type that you love, you can wear that same pair. You can order it off the internet for probably less money, but the first time or as your running changes. You want shoes that are fit to your body type. If you are a plus size person, they have shoes for you. If you roll your feet one way or the other, they have shoes for you. And you better be able to go in and buy a pair of shoes at a place that allows you to test them out on a treadmill and then return them if they're not working for you. I got a pair of shoes last year that caused the worst shin splints ever. And I always get shin splints if I haven't been running for a while, but not during running periods. These shoes were the problem. So I traded them back in and went back to my trusty Nikes. Nikes work for me. They may not be your holy grail in shoes. Sauconys may be, or some other brand that are just as fabulous. So go out there. Adidas makes them. I can't even name all the people that make wonderful running shoes. Just go out there and get a good store. If you are in Michigan and you would like a good store, or you want a good online place and you're from out of state, www.runningfit.com. They have several stores. They run a lot of wonderful races. They do Dances with Dirt, which is the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's a 62-mile relay race, and it's a lot of fun. So I really like Running Fit and runningfit.com, and they send out a wonderful newsletter, and they do group runs for people that live in areas where their stores are, and they will do marathon group runs, training you to do a marathon. It brings me to my next thing. Have a goal in mind. What do you want to do? Just run for fun? Walk for fun? Walk half an hour while and not stop? Run half an hour and not stop? Be a 5K? Eventually do a marathon? Have some kind of goal for yourself. Lose 5 pounds. I don't care. Be able to walk and feel good, or walk faster the same amount. I don't care what that goal is, but a goal is going to keep you motivated. If you have no reason to get out and do it, you won't. End of story. Food and fuel before you run. Water, not too much. You don't want to go crazy. But if it's a hot day, make sure you have water. And always, always, always carry water with you. I have 2 water bottles on me, large water bottles. One for me, one for the dog. And I pour it into my hand, and she licks out of it. I also eat a banana before I run. I find that that's in the morning just the exact thing I need to get me out the door and keep me fueled with the fuel in my liver to keep me going. If I am running more than 7 or 8 miles, and this is down the road for you guys, or walking more than 5, I carry a packet of a carbohydrate product. I use goo, but Cliff makes one too. I can't remember what it's called. Basically, they all are little packets of what look like snot on the inside. Exact consistency, exact appearance, but they have flavors. I like the sour apple or the orange. You'll find that if you're going for a long ways and you have a blood sugar drop, that's really important. I am a gastric bypass patient. I get hypoglycemic like that. So, I'm very, very careful to have something with me to give me energy to get me home. Speaking of home, I don't think you should invest much for running besides shoes and one of these. This is Road ID, and what makes it special is www.roadid.com. Over here, oh, conveniently next to the subscription button. Look at that! Hit it. Make my day. I appreciate my now 10 subscribers so much. I can't even tell you. I just can't even tell you. I just killed the phone. Ha ha. Road ID is good because if the first responders go, they have a code to get in to find out what things are wrong with you in advance. Like me, allergic to bee stings. Carry a dog with me. They probably need to know that in case she's off the leash. I have multiple sclerosis, and I get that low blood sugar thing, so they have to know these things. Why am I passed out on the side of the road? What if I'm hit by a car? What if I can't answer the questions? They need those answers. If nothing else, laminate a sheet of paper and stick it someplace really obvious, like on your shoe. Road ID has dog tags and wristbands and shoe things, all kinds of stuff. I run in remote places. I have two things that protect me in those remote places. The first one is my husky. People think I'm running with a wolf. They don't mess with me because they think the wolf's going to bite them. I don't correct them. I say, yep, that's right. I'm running with a wolf. Jackass. The second thing is, I've told somebody where I'm going and when I expect to be home, and I carry my cell phone and make sure it gets service there. If I have no cell phone service, I don't run those trails. End of story. Because I run alone. And I carry mace, just in case the husky doesn't work. But so far, in 8 years of running, husky works. Carry water with you. Lukewarm water is fine. You do not need cold water. In fact, it's easier on your stomach to drink it warm. I don't like the taste of warm water, so mine has ice cubes in it. No biggie. If you are going out, be dressed for the weather. In 100-degree summer heat, I don't care about the extra skin in my legs and my varicose veins. If people don't like the look of it, bite me. Okay? That's it. Keep cool. Buy moisture-wicking clothing, and you can get it at Target cheap. You can get really cute running clothes at Target for really cheap. Get your little butt to Target and get your cheap running clothes. Then you can afford your more expensive stuff later on down the line. But I found that my Target jacket works just as good as the Nike jacket. Just get it. And they've got some really adorable stuff. If it is cold in the winter, you need a turtleneck, a shell jacket, and running tights. Boy, do they make your butt look big. Let's see. Do not go past your ability. You are not going to start out running by starting out running and run 10 miles the first day. You might make it, but the next day, delayed onset muscle soreness is going to about kill you. And the only cure for delayed onset muscle soreness is to work out. Walk. Run a few feet, then walk. Run a few feet, then walk. Do it till you're comfortable. If you don't like running, walk! Learn the speed walk. There's all kinds of websites out there. Where to run. Unless you're running with a wolf, do not run the same time, the same route every single day. Change it up. That's it for Fitness Friday. Go out and play with your makeup, but work out first. Healthy is important.